to Gabe's Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me play a little bit more of Solo Leveling Arise today. Please like and subscribe. Now I can play a few different things right now. I'll play a bit more of this because I'm at a level now where I can just smash through content quite easily. Thank you very much for watching. Just excuse me, it has the setup right when I'm a little bit further back. But to get the game started, I just need to do this. Alright. So I hope you guys are great. I had a really nice night last night. And it was just something which makes me realize I found a particular culture and area which I really like. It's a good bunch of people. And I'm quite happy with it.
Oh my. Great timing. I was actually looking for you.
I also have some random thoughts going through my brain. Let's go. Yeah, cool. Yeah, one of the thoughts was surrounding conflict and starting conflicts, etc. Once the cat is out of the bag, once the conflict has started, it has absolutely no end. And it just gets worse and worse and worse and causes harm. And like, peacetime is always preferable to wartime, I think, at least. In terms of quality of life for most of the people involved, at least. And I think if you like life without conflict and drama, you typically prefer peacetime. And I know some people that I used to hang around with previously didn't like peacetime. They were always interested in conflict and picking fights. The problem, I'm just replaying a conversation in my head that I had before with somebody, and it was like they disapproved of the fact that I was trying to find ways to not engage in drama, which I believe is actually a good thing. And I felt like they disapproved of that. And that was interesting. Because once conflict starts, once the cat's out of the bag, there is no, you're only going to have this much conflict. You start here, and then somebody's only going to escalate conflict to there. So you go there, and then they're only going to escalate conflict to there. There are no rules. Once there is no conditions for peace, all hell breaks loose. And it doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop. So I think non-drama is always better. Non-drama is not what I had before, but I do think non-drama is always better. But hey, if somebody causes drama with me, I record it, and I'm sure there'll be a consequence for it down the line, so that's going to be good. But I had a really nice night last night, and yeah, it was so good. And it was a really genuinely good bunch of people, and I forgot how nice it was just to hang out with some good folks. Let's go and play this mission.
So that bastard Sheik was contracted to kill all the other hunters. But the survivors closed the dungeon and sealed it. That means they had something to hide. Mr. Sung, we meet again. I came down here to ask you all a few questions. I hope for your cooperation. Let me cut to the chase. Who killed the B-rank hunter Sheik?
I can't hide the fact that I've reawakened any longer.
It was me.
How did a C-rank hunter like you...
Don't you know who was with me? She's Li Juhi, a B-rank healer.
I suppose you could have beaten the B-rank hunter if you had support. However, Sheik was able to hide his motives from the entire surveillance team. Is a C-rank hunter with a missing arm really capable of beating a guy like that? Mr. Song Ji-nu.
He's always overperforming.
The incident where Hwang Dong-suk's squad was wiped out. Hwang Dong-suk's younger brother is the hunter Hwang Dong-soo. Chances are you now have a target on your back. I suggest you lay low.
Cool. Let's get through the next part. Yeah. Once... Jinhu kills the brother, then the other brother wants revenge, then he does something to that person, then that person wants revenge, then he does something to that person, then it keeps on going, then it keeps on going. And if you are the kind of human being who just rolls over and plays dead when somebody is not pleasant to you, which I believe you really shouldn't be, then once the conflict starts, it just never ends. That's the problem. And the other problem is, I think that the person who often starts the conflict or the fight thinks that they can actually predict where it ends up and what's happening in the area. They think, I must be in control of all of the circumstances of what's going to happen.
Sir, these are the members of our strike squad.
Injured guys.
I'll just let this play.
Alcoholics. And really? A kid?
Hey, I'm a full-fledged hunter.
Legally, we need at least 10 hunters in order to enter a C-rank gate. All you have to do is stay near the entrance.
Taking on a C-rank dungeon by themselves?
They're just trying to act tough. You know what they say. Pride goeth before a fall.
Oh, you guys must have backed out.
They didn't back out.
What the? You guys defeated the boss?
The gate is closing.
Where to next?
This dungeon is about an hour away from here, sir.
I like that he's never really arrogant.
50 million want to enter a C-rank gate alone.
I think he's the son of Eugen Construction's chairman.
And Sung Jin-hoon, survivor of the double dungeon?
D-rank Yu Jin-ho and E-rank Sung Jin-hoon. Get me everything you can find on these guys.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. Let's do this. My gut read of things is essentially like
I'll edit it.
No!
I see it all. Too slow.
here we go.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's let them
Let's
explode. That's cool. Next. Alright, let's get to the next part.
This will really help me grow.
An opening.
Yeah, the gist of what I was going to try and say, I think, is essentially that you,
I see it all.
I try to make friends and create friendly rules of engagement because that's a good way to live, I believe. Get on with life, do what you can, you know, get positive outcomes out of it. But I do think that the kind of people who start conflicts often don't. They think they can contain the action and reactions, and they've done a thought through of what the consequence of what would happen
An opening.
is, and they think, oh, it'll be fine. But you can't really ever do that because
An opening.
there are too many. You can't predict and think about life. You can't account for all factors. Say I am learning jiu-jitsu and
Let's speed up. I see it all.
do decently for my experience because of my prior
Time to
background. And my instructor, who weighed 115 kilograms, doesn't think that I can trip him. And he takes the role from being on the ground to standing up. So because he's taken the role from being on the ground to standing up, I go for a trip because he brought the rules of engagement of the grapple to standing. And he doesn't think that I can trip him, so he doesn't think about falling. And so his ankle's a little hurt on the way down. And he's fine, I think, 2 days later. But so I accidentally hurt an instructor sparring jiu-jitsu, and I apologize, and I say, oh look, I'm so sorry, and I get him an Easter egg, a 6-pack of beer, and show good etiquette. As far as I am concerned past that, I haven't started conflict and picked a fight, and it's all good. Then a guy who's now a black belt, when I asked for light sparring, when I was very new still, but somewhat athletic,
An opening.
I see it all. Time for counterattack.
tries to slaughter me in sparring.
Instant.
When I asked for light sparring,
It was a good
and that's the consequence of that, and he thinks, ah, look, it'll be fine because I'm in control of this sphere. But then he learns partner dancing, and then I, with more experience in that sphere, spend more time dancing with the people that he wants to dance with, and he can't find somebody there. And then because he's called me a spaz, I start saying some not exactly pleasant things about his ability there. Then he reacts, then
Shall we?
there are untold escalations within escalations within escalations of things.
Leave it to me.
And that's just in like one sphere of existence. Like, anyway, I think picking conflicts is silly. Because you can never predict the outcome.
Leave it to me.
Never.
He's been hiding skills like that all this time. I feel like he's gotten even stronger.
Now I can handle werewolves easily. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Now look at me showing an unworthy opponent.
There you go. Next. And
Let's do it.
yeah, I'll just say, like, life has so many factors and variables. You can never predict and account for the conditions of what's going to happen in front of you in your life. Even in a week, never mind in a couple of years.
An opening!
And if somebody doesn't just roll over and play dead when you are nasty to them, then there are going to be consequences when you verbally insult somebody else's skill or be nasty. Like, it's...
Leave it to me.
Stay in peaceful realms of engagement.
An opening! Now, shut! I'll end this. It's over.
You can never quite predict
An opening!
what's going to happen otherwise. And you can never predict what will happen in a year's time, 2 years' time, 3 years' time, 5 years' time. We live for a long time, theoretically. So, like, if somebody has a memory of what has happened,
Too slow. An opening! Tearing through.
why start something? Other than for attention.
Leave it to me.
Confront. Too slow.
But it was nice. I had a really nice time last night just hanging out with
It's no use.
some people in just a really good sphere of existence. And I might go and look after my grandparents more soon. And there are some other things on my to-do list, but
Instant.
after this,
It's over.
there's one more thing I think I'd like to do. I'll probably go...
An opening.
been meaning to record one more Star Wars video.
Shut! This is the end.
I gotta beat Kazdan Paratus. But I think I know how to now. Kazdan Paratus is not an easy fight. Before I do that, I think I might get one more...
Leave it to
Oh,
me.
that's so cool!
Time for a card.
That is really cool! I might get one more coffee into me. Wow! And you didn't even, like, it wasn't just the timer to beat the boss, it was the timer to beat the boss and exit. That's so cool. I have some really good meal prep this week. I made a whole bunch of my grandmother's curry, essentially. She showed me how to make it, and it's just the most delicious thing.
I'll break through with my own strength. I'll end it. Now, it's over. Confront. This is the end.
These guys are fairly tough.
An opening!
And now you're back.
I'll end it.
Now, you can't avoid it! I'll end this!
I need a break.
Damn! Okay, maybe I should actually upgrade my health. I spent all of my time avoiding upgrading health because I never had enemies who could actually hurt me, really. But that's changed now.
I see it all. Time for a counterattack.
Leave it to me.
Is the Steel Clawed Bringer really the enemy that I need to watch out for? That beast before was ferocious.
I'll shred you! This is the end!
Confront. Too slow.
An opening!
I'll end it.
Now! An opening!
Leave it to me.
I see it all.
An opening!
I'll cut you in an instant. It's over. Time for it. Too slow.
And now you're back.
You can't avoid it!
This might be a close fight.
Confront. Too slow.
An opening!
I actually might need to do some more leveling up. I didn't expect that I'd actually need to do more homework, so to speak, on this. But I actually will need to. Because the enemies I'm encountering now are actually stronger than I thought. And not by a little bit, but like by a substantial margin. Like I'm only just gonna win this, I think.
An opening!
Like I'm literally
I'll end it.
Now!
Confront. Too slow.
last couple of seconds in and very close to losing it.
And now you're back.
If I...
It's no use!
Where is he?
Leave it to me.
An opening!
There you go. This will win me it. That was so close.
It's over. You're an unworthy opponent.
I'm gonna have to level up a bit more. I didn't think that I was actually needing to level up a bit more. Damn, that was actually fairly tough. And I'm gonna have to actually have a look at, let's go back. I should level up my health stat. I've been playing this so far without really needing to level up my health stat. But that has now changed. Okay. Let's go back.
Time to warm up.
Vitality. By a substantial amount. My attack is still pretty good. I need to use my big attack sooner. My precision is fine. This I could upgrade as well. My attack damage is absolutely fine. That's not the thing that I need to worry about. I was just shown how little my health is. Now, before I do anything else, I'm just gonna actually have a look at how my how I do against gates now. Let's do level 8 and see how I actually go. I'll try an A rank gate to start off with. Oh, come on, give me some good mood. Let's try B rank. I'm just hitting the power threshold required. And I'm level 8. Let's see how this goes.
Please hurry. This is an emergency.
It's amazing how the dungeon breaks are really just a trial of what's going to happen when the big baddies come to the
I'm ready.
planet and destroy everyone. It's just a taste.
I'll end it.
No!
Okay, the higher difficulty is not a challenge so far. I say missing.
Leave it to me.
He's stronger than I imagined. I'll end it.
No!
I'll shred you. I'll end this.
I see it all.
Too slow. You can't avoid it. This is the end. I'll shred you. Open it.
I'll cut you in an instant.
Okay. Now, the gates themselves are still a piece of cake. At least that one. Let's try the S rank.
It was a good fight.
See how I actually go against an S rank gate. I feel like I'm just capable of taking down an S rank gate right now. Now I'm curious how I go.
Hunter, please hurry. This is an emergency.
Time to warm up.
You know, out of all of the anime which
I'll end it.
show threats which come from, you know, outside of something, some gate, some wall, some thing to destroy all that you hold dear, Attack on Titan will forever be that one anime that has like one of the best
Leave it to me.
threats. Titans will come over and destroy all of you, and it's just like those monsters are terrifying.
I'll end it.
And the depths as well. I feel like this anime is trying to do what Attack on Titan did to a degree, but
Leave it to me.
the opening aside, I really don't feel the sense of threat or urgency that Attack on Titan displayed with the monsters in the dungeons.
I'll end it.
Because the monsters in the dungeons haven't killed cities yet.
Time to warm up.
Okay, apparently this is an S rank gate on the higher difficulty up.
It's pretty strong.
And look, sometimes the difficulty, like there are some A rank gates and B rank gates which I find more difficult than some S rank gates, but this is not hard.
This is the end.
Now,
Instant. It's over.
wow. Okay, maybe it's just the amount of health that these guys have. They just got more health than they did. That's not going to help them much at the end of the day, though. Done. S-rank gates are no longer difficult, although the bad guys have more health.
Worthy opponent.
The main missions are a bit trickier though, that I will admit. What's that, level 25? Okay, leveling up is now going to be so much easier because I just need to do 16 versions of that, whereas before it was a lot more tricky. Brilliant. Well, alright, I think I've finished this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time in Gabe's Games.